It's old school derby time, United Soccer League style, as North Carolina FC welcomes their old friends, the Charleston Battery. The first time these two teams have met since 2010. So good to have this rivalry back in play. Hello, buddy. I'm Dean Linke. Delighted to be with my Maryland National Champion and College Player of the Year, talking about Jason Gary. And Jason, these two teams have met 10 times, but the first time since 2010. Boy, they played some great games back in the day.
Yeah, they sure have, and it's great to reinstate this regional rivalry. Charleston, a big-time team coming in here. They've been around for a long time. North Carolina FC is going to have their hands full tonight. Yeah,
Charleston right now, if it would end, they would be in the playoffs. So they're sitting at 6th place, and they are led by a superstar from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, Garrett, he's big time in the midfield. He's able to score goals. He's got 8 goals on the season. He's a physical presence. He's really able to make things happen for this Charleston team, leading them in scoring. He's also got a few assists. He's a danger man that North Carolina FC has to be aware of throughout this game.
Also has the ability to drop back in the midfield. Speaking of the midfield, North Carolina FC, Colin Clark, he switched around the midfield a ton of times. Dre Fortune burst onto the scene last year. Hasn't played much. He gets his second start in a row.
Yeah, it's going to be big tonight for Dre Fortune. He's going to play on that right side of midfield. And you're right, Dean, he had a great year last year. Really started to get some minutes, scored some goals this year. Not so much playing time. Big time for him tonight. If he can have a good game and be successful going down that right-hand side, it'll bode well for North Carolina FC with those two forwards that they have scoring some goals for him.
Yeah, he needs to show urgency. So does North Carolina FC if they want to stay in this playoff hunt. Big smile for Dre Fortune. Big smile for all the fans as well. It's a pleasant night for USL action. North Carolina FC, the Charleston Battery. We'll have the lineups and the kickoff when we return.
In soccer, every second is monumental. Every moment of the 90 minutes is backed up by months of training, hours of perfecting passes, weeks of tuning your touch. You put in the time searching for your next advantage. We provide the gear that helps you earn it.
Disaster can strike at any moment. But fortunately, Strategic Systems has got your back. If your data has been compromised, disaster recovery services from Strategic Systems will have you up and running in no time. Your data is critical. Protect it.
My name is Clint Dempsey, and I play for Seattle Sounders. If you played on a club team, it gave you an opportunity to get a scholarship in soccer. So going to Dallas, so we lived in Nacogdoches. I went for my first tryout, not really thinking I was going to make it, and ended up making the team. And then it was the reality. My parents were like, how are we going to afford this? How are we going to be able to drive 3 hours one way and 3 hours back? I was just lucky that I had parents who were crazy enough to drive me that far to get that coaching. See more at celebratingsoccer.com.
Welcome back to Salem Stadium, Wake Met Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July extended vacation. Delighted to be with you here for USL action, the Charleston Battery and North Carolina FC. Alongside Jason Gary, I'm Dean Linke. Let's take a look at the North Carolina FC starting lineup.
Yeah, we talked about in the open, Dre Fortune coming in the lineup, finally getting some playing time this year for this North Carolina FC team. I think DJ Taylor, Stephen Miller moving back to the right back spot. He's been playing right in midfield a lot this season. That should be interesting, but the two guys up front for me, Lomas and Rios, have got to score some goals.
And the starting lineup for the Charleston Battery, led by Mike Anhauser. 25 years Mike Anhauser has been the man in charge for the Charleston Battery. As we take a look at their starting lineup, a little bit different, 3 in the back.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a combination here, but for me, it really is all about Atula Guerra up front. He's the guy that scores the goals. Connor Tobin, they've got to make sure they know where he is at all times tonight. because he can finish with the best of them.
Speaking of finishing with the best of them, Jason Gary, Maryland's all-time leading goal scorer. There's Mike Anhauser. There's Dusty Hudak as well. He was so great in goal for the Charleston Battery for years. He actually was the goalkeeper when I was with the Colorado Rapids, big-time goalkeeper. Mike Anhauser, 25 years in charge of the Battery.
I mean, that's unbelievable in professional sports to be with one team, one program for that long. And Colin Clark, he's got a run going here too for North Carolina FC. He's been around for a while. You see his assistant coaches there, DeJuan Bader, Nick Platter, Greg Shields, looking for a good night. They've got to put together a run of performances, Dean, to really loft themselves up in the standings. An important one here tonight.
North Carolina FC in their home blues. The Charleston Battery with the white, black, and white socks. The Battery, one of the oldest soccer clubs in the United States, faced off with the Raleigh Flyers back from '93 to 2000. And they officially played NCFC from 2007 to 2010. Now, Jason, after the teams changed leagues, the rivalry has been stoked through regular season, preseason meetings between the sides. In total, Raleigh-based soccer clubs have gone 18 wins, 12 losses, and 2 draws against the Battery as it comes back to Tambakis.
Don't quote me on this, but I think assistant coach DeJuan Bader may have had some appearances with the old Raleigh Flyers back in the day.
I think you're right about that.
I need to check into that.
DeJuan Bader, of course, played at NC State. President general manager for North Carolina FC. Kirk Johnson also played at NC State and was a key part as well of the Flyers. Here's DeLuz, that beautiful left foot back across. As it does feel like North Carolina FC has been getting off to great starts here at home. And speaking of home, they've got this one and 4 of their next 5, including this one here at home.
Yeah, it's a big-time opportunity. Talking to Coach Colin Clark before the game, he said, we just got to go on a run of performances. We've been playing pretty well, but we've got to get those 3 points in a row. And this homestand really, with 4 out of the next 5 games, if they can get some good results, 3 points at home in those games, they'll loft right up to the top of the standings.
Here's Fortune. His first touches. He's going to come inside a lot, folks. More naturally suited inside as Lomas and Rios up top.
Yeah, that's great because when he comes inside, it gives Stephen Miller, playing at right back, the ability to overlap on the right-hand side. And we've seen him score goals, get assists from that right midfield spot, Stephen Miller, this year. Good opportunity for him for that overlap with Dre Fortune coming inside. I like the setup and the tactics from the coaching staff here tonight.
Stephen Miller, who has been slicing and dicing USL opposition all season long at that right midfield, forced to go to the back. Peebo Due out with a hamstring injury. And then Michael Harrington, a little bit of wear and tear, a lot of games, kind of the dog days of July, getting a rest. So they switched Taylor, more of a natural right-sided player, over to left back. And then Miller goes to right back, Jason.
Yeah, and comfortable for Stephen Miller to slide in that right back spot, though. And see Taylor here on the left-hand side. See how he does. He's already trying to cut inside.
Becker's pass denied there by Woodbine. They bomb it long.
Good opportunity, though, for the guy on the ball we see there, Aaron Guillen. Young players getting some opportunities to play. He's got a partnership with Connor Tobin here tonight. We'll see how that thing develops. They got their hands full, though, with Atula Guerra.
Tobin on it now, wearing the captain's armband. Charleston Battery comes in here, as we said, off a big win, a 4-0 win over Toronto FC2. This following a couple draws. And their last win before that one came against the Elm City Express of the NPSL in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. We're 4 minutes in, still no score. Graham Smith back in the starting lineup. Colin Clark changed the lineup quite a bit against Pittsburgh, a game that saw a 173-minute delay before it got started. And from what I understand, North Carolina FC really never got started. They didn't play terrible, but you know, Becker didn't start in that game. Rios didn't start in that game, two kind of the key figures, as perhaps Colin Clark was hoping to squeak a tie out of there and then try to get a result here, but didn't work out. 2-0 loss.
Yeah, those are just the worst, those rain delay games where you, especially on the road, it's difficult to get up for them, but the opportunity here at home with this home stretch, got to start putting together some points. Good early signs, though, playing some positive soccer. Start off here playing in the Charleston half for the majority of it.
Becker Becker looked up and saw Joe Kosminski just a little bit off his line, not too much, and bombed one long.
Yeah, I think Kyle Becker there. Marius Lomas had made a drifting run to the back post. He's got the technique a little bit wrong there.
North Carolina FC would like to thank Continental Tire and Summit Hospitality, the official hotel partner of North Carolina Football Club, for bringing you tonight's broadcast. Middle of the park and off of Deleuze. It'll be a throw-in for the Charleston Battery. Talking to Mike Anhauser, who won a national championship for the Indiana Hoosiers back in 1988 under the Godfather, and he said it's so great to be back here. You know, they've got a great stadium, Blackbaud Stadium, Charleston Battery, that incredible pub. The fans are outstanding. I love going down to Charleston for a game. It was so much fun, and he was saying, man, this place is every bit just as nice. So nice compliments for Salem Stadium and WakeMed Soccer Park.
Yeah, absolutely, both just tremendous stadiums and cultures and atmospheres. Been in Charleston, played in that stadium many a times.
Deleuze over to Rios.
Touch.
Now Lomas. Not on frame.
Yeah, good first touch there from Lomas. Just nicked that ball off the Charleston defender. Was trying to shape it to the far post, just didn't quite get the technique right, and kind of duffed it off here to the near post.
Started to talk about finishing. Of course, Jason Gary, Maryland's all-time leading goal scorer. Gordon Wild, who scored a ton of goals for the Maryland Terrapins in just 2 years, is on the bench for the Charleston Battery. When he transferred in from South Carolina upstate for Sasso Swarovski in Maryland, he scored 20 goals. I mean, he was on fire. A little rougher year last year, and now he's trying to find his way professionally.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's got drafted by Atlanta and MLS. They got him on loan here to Charleston, so the Atlanta coaching staff, they just want to see him score some goals, which he's done in this league, but it's a difficult league to score goals in. I expect we'll see him before the end of the game today, but definitely a pure finisher. Guy after my own heart, a Maryland boy, you know? I love it.
Well, he had a fantastic year 2 years ago. Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, so hopefully we'll see him in. Meanwhile, Van Schaik will take the corner. The defender. Pretty good left foot, looped in there. And Taylor Mueller, the captain, was there, but he'll knock it out of bounds.
Tell you what, Dean, I think that's a better chance than it looked like from the finishing effort there from Mueller, but he's wide open on the front post. No one challenging him. He just couldn't get that header flick towards the back post.
Guillen will let it roll out of bounds. Did he touch it? He did. It'll be another corner kick.
Yeah, let's see if they figure out a way to mark Mueller, though. That near post run, no one was on him. He had a free header about 5 yards from goal.
Good look at Alex Tambakis. He has been the #1 all season long for Colin Clark and North Carolina FC.
Yeah, and I think he's a really good young keeper. He's only 25. He's got a lot of soccer ahead of him, but he's really taken hold of that #1 position. Done well for himself this year.
And Shake again. This time goes far post, and Bacchus doesn't bother punching it, just brings it in. I like that.
Yeah, good strong take from Tambakis, showing his confidence. The goalkeeper's not confident. A lot of times they'll punch that thing out, but he took it 2 hands strong.
Fortune.
You see, just has the ability to just kind of ghost away from people. Bad giveaway there from Smith.
Yeah, great pressure, though, from the Charleston Battery. Phenomenal pressure. And here's Guerra, top of the 18, calling for what he thought was a foul. The Trinidad and Tobago superstar, 40-plus caps for TNT.
Yeah, I think it's a good no call from the referee there. Told the player to get up, just some incidental contact at the top of the box.
Deleuze. Becker was open for a second as Rios see him. Rios taken down as his foot was stepped on there by number 22, tall Brian Anuga, 21-year-old for the Battery. Tobin's going to use Guillen. They go back to Becker. Becker can find you if you're open. Smith. Scott Taylor. Now Deleuze is going to come forward and show. Deleuze will get it. Quick little touch, and Deleuze will get it back. Deleuze having himself a special season, folks. Inside here to Fortune. Now back to DeLuz. Smith. And now Becker. Good stuff here from North Carolina FC. Becker's going to drive it far side. Will skim off the head of Fortune and return to the Charleston Battery.
Yeah, good stuff from North Carolina FC. Just working the ball from one side of the field to the other. Good confident passing, good movement from players all across the field. Becker just missed that one just a touch to Dre Fortune, who's playing right side of midfield role, but he has the ability between him and Becker to switch in and out from that position. See Dre Fortune here kind of playing in that center midfield role. Becker playing on the right.
Long throw for the Battery. Second ball won there by Rittmeyer. Hard tackle. Tobin will clean it up. Tobin. Maybe a little bit out of his element. Tries a little back heel there.
I agree. Coach Clark leapt off the bench at that one. His big center back captain trying to do a little back heel there in the middle of the field.
"11 minutes in, no score. North Carolina FC, Charleston Battery. Guerra, 8 goals, 2 assists. Colin Clark telling me before the game that he is really more of a natural 10, and they pushed him forward, and it's paying off. But he's got the ability to slip back into the midfield, then come forward. The Battery, dangerous, down near the end line. Phenomenal defensive work there by Stephen Miller, showing his versatility, up for any challenge.
Yeah, it was a great run there. I think it was Hackshaw for Charleston, running up that left-hand side, but good defending in the end from Stephen Miller. Yeah, but you've seen a lot of the interchange between Guerra and Higashi up top. They're able to move in and out from that center forward position to the attacking midfield role.
Tim Bacchus hoping to find DeLuz.
How did DeLuz win that header?
Yeah, Skylar Thomas is a giant, isn't he? Big boy. And DeLuz sees the goalkeeper off again. Oh my! And a save right there by Kosminski. Otherwise, it's 1-0.
Was that his right foot too?
It was Austin DeLuz from way downtown.
You know he's playing with some confidence. Look at this. Oh, this is from the center side. That's 10 yards. The other side of midfield, and this thing might be going in. I think it is going in.
It's going in.
Big time save from Kosminski, but Austin DeLuz with his off foot, his right foot, the confidence to try it. Love it. Creating a corner kick opportunity.
Your corner kick brought to you by the North Carolina Education Lottery will be taken here by Becker. Becker driven in short and cleared out of there by the Battery. North Carolina Keno gives you the chance to win up to $100,000 every 5 minutes. Visit nclottery.com to find out where you can play Carolina Keno. 13 minutes in. Good work from both teams so far, I think. Nice pace, nice night for USL action.
Yeah, I feel like we've had a little bit of a thaw in the hot weather here, Dean. Teams are feeling it a little bit extra pep in their step. Both teams, though, it should be a really good game.
We'll break down the USL standings at halftime and take a look around the league. FC Cincinnati leading the league with 34 points. The Charleston Battery, as we mentioned in the open, sitting at 6th place with 25, tied with Martin Rennie and Indy 11. Indy 11, don't look now, they're starting to win some games.
Yeah, they're going a little bit of a run. This is the time of year where you've got to start putting together some results.
Taylor over to DeLuz. Becker, he's been everywhere. Here's Lomas. Rios gonna turn, but really never got his body around it into the stands.
Good point, Dean. He just never got his hips around to try to get that thing on target. Always leaning back. A little bit of a deflection there, but good early pressure from North Carolina FC. Get a corner kick here, but Becker's been feeling it today. And Lomas and Rios are combining really well. See here, he just didn't quite turn quite enough there, but it does take a deflection off a Charleston player right off his backside there. This is Connor Tobin territory right here. Lamarius Lomas, big guys for North Carolina FC.
Another Carolina Keno corner kick. Same result for Becker.
Yeah, it's the second one. Dean just hadn't cleared that first guy on the near post.
Yeah, that first guy has been Woodbine, as Woodbine has sent it back where it came from. Miller now with the throw in.
Woodbine's quite an imposing presence as well to try to get it over. boy on that near post.
Yeah, they got some size in the back for sure. Taylor now over to Smith. 15 minutes in. It has been a pretty hot summer tonight. Not the case. Perfect conditions. Lomas with his left. Cleared out of there again by Woodbine. Great night here on 4th of July. North Carolina Courage. Check them out. 12 wins, 3 ties, and 1 loss in 16 games. I ask you if there's a better team, men or women, right now in the United States in professional soccer, and I don't think you'll find one.
Yeah, I don't think so. They are just cruising, and they've got so many talented players. Coach Paul Riley has them playing a great style of soccer. It's fun to watch. They just have a confidence about them when they go onto the field. They feel like they're going to beat anybody by 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah, he plays that box in the middle system that's magical.
I'll tell you what, it's amazing that, in my opinion, he hasn't got more credit for that, and more teams haven't taken up that mantle.
2 6s and 2 10s. Speaking of number 6, Deleuze with a rare turnover. Woodbine will bring it back. 16 minutes in. We played 1/3 here of the first half. Still no score. Perhaps the best opportunity coming from the midfield circle from Austin Deleuze. Nice ball, switched perfectly here by the Battery. Cut back in by Woodbine. He's showing you all the weapons. Just a little bit too strong and into the stands. Goal kick, North Carolina FC.
Yeah, great initial ball there. I think that was Angelo Kelly. Just pinged that one about 60 yards. Look at Kelly here. Look at this ping on a rope to Woodbine. He just cuts back inside. It's a little bit too much on this cross. He's looking for his big fella on the back post. Gets a little bit too much underneath it. Hold up play again from Lomas. He's been pretty active here in the first part of this first half.
Becker now to Smith. Over to Deleuze. Now Taylor. Back across, still loose. Picked up there. Last minute by Charleston.
Yeah, again, good cross there from DJ Taylor. On his off foot, his left foot, whipped in a good ball there. A little deflection. Kuzminski was a little worried he might have found the back of the net.
Dancing with it is North Carolina FC. They pass it around. Guillen over to Taylor. Taylor will get it back. Little give and go. Nice one, too. It'll roll out of bounds.
Another corner kick. North Carolina FC building the pressure here. See if Becker here can come up with something a little bit different. Got to get over that first guy. But Woodbine, who's been able to clear off most of these corner kicks.
Becker with the corner kick. Driven in, dangerous, finds Deleuze, but can't get it on frame. Perfectly placed by Becker.
Yeah, it sure was. Austin Deleuze just couldn't get that thing down.
$19 minutes. Taylor back to Tambakis.
Yeah, well done in the end by Taylor and Tambakis. Higashi was floating around there. I believe it was Higashi. Could have been Rittmeyer just sniffing something out there on the long ball.
Left side, yeah, for the Battery. Good movement here. Angelo Kelly had it for a moment. He'll He'll get it back.
Interesting to see if the referee comes back. Ian had the hold of Guerra's jersey there, preventing him from making a run into the box.
Higashi, there's the urgency from Dre Fortune. That will work for North Carolina FC as Higashi has it stripped. Here's Lomas. He's got Deleuze on the left. He'll give it to Deleuze. Deleuze will first time it back across. Sent back, throw in near the corner flag.
Yeah, Taylor Mueller, the center back for Charleston, put himself in a great position there. Play felt like it took too long to develop, became too predictable for North Carolina FC.
Nifty little back heel from Deleuze, trying to find Lomas. Denied there by the big man, Skylar Thomas. The battery going the other way. Turning with it is Rittmeyer. Rittmeyer trying to play it in together. Denied there by Tobin. Here's Becker. Now Deleuze. Deleuze looking for Fortune. Taken away there by Rittmeyer. Rittmeyer has it. He'll push it outside here to Woodbine. Woodbine. And a collision there with Deleuze. Deleuze called for the foul.
Just dragged him down there, Austin Deleuze. Woodbine's been alert here on this right-hand side, up and down. Liking his game so far for Charleston. Deleuze. Yeah, get into it a little bit, these two.
Deleuze is a pro as well, and Woodbine, what's going on here? 30-year-old Woodbine.
Just a little bit of gamesmanship between those two. Woodbine wasn't going to go get the ball. Austin Deleuze ran back and got it for him, gave it to him, then Woodbine tossed it into his chest. Referee's trying to say, be smart.
And Deleuze just smiling.
That's his deal, though. That's what he does. He just smiles. He'll give it to you, too, though, when he wants to.
Yeah,
as many a referee have found out.
Yeah, he's not afraid to back down, that's for sure.
Yeah, well done there. Graham Smith just poking around there, finding a way to win the ball. Been so impressed with him, really coming out of nowhere to solidify that center midfield role. He's a young player.
Woodbine, by the way, his 6th season with the Battery. The Jamaican played 2 seasons in Charleston from 2009 to 2010 before departing to play in Finland and eventually the MLS with the New England Revolution. He returned to the Battery for the 2015 and 16 seasons, and here he is again in 2018. I got to tell you, think about the early days of North Carolina FC that was known as the Carolina Railhawks. Scotty Schweitzer, as feisty as they could be as a player, had some epic battles when he played for Rochester against the Charleston Battery. Those two teams were always near the top. He takes over the North Carolina FC team, again, that was named originally Carolina Railhawks, and the games played between the Scotty Schweitzer coached, then named Railhawks, and Charleston Battery, wow, they were emotional.
Total battles. Even going back to the old A-League days, do you remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Rochester Rhinos and Charleston Battery were big teams in the A-League.
The Colorado Foxes were pretty good back in the day, too, in the A-League. They had a ton of players that went that first year in the MLS draft. Marcelo Balboa was on that team, Ted Eck, Robin Frazier, Mark Dodd.
Not a bad lineup there.
Yeah. Chad Ashton was on that. Man, that team was loaded. That league was pretty good.
Absolutely. Guys still coaching in MLS and other leagues around the country. USL's done such a good job, though, with this league. New expansion teams coming in. Seems like they're making an announcement every week or two.
It's been phenomenal. Here we are halfway through. Dean Lincoln with Jason Gary. Jason, your thoughts on the team in blue, the home team, North Carolina FC?
Yeah, I think they've been pretty good, pretty forward-looking, trying to put some things together, but this Charleston team is well organized. I think they're going to have to try a little bit more getting the ball behind the back line of Charleston. Everything's been in front of those center backs and those defenders. Hasn't really troubled them too much besides Austin DeLuz trying to do something cheeky.
Guerra, great ball back. Good effort, staying with it. Danger time. Extra pass, far side. Gashi will drop it back. The battery so dangerous right now as Anunga, though, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, Nico Rittmeyer, he had a great run, number 13, right across the top of the box. I thought he should have tried something, get anything on target, on goal, get a little bit of a deflection. But in the end, the chance just went away from Charleston. But again, it was Guerra holding the ball up, big center forward, bringing his other teammates into the play.
Will it stay in bounds? Lomas, good effort trying to track it down. Miles Lomas scored some big goals in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, earned himself some more time in USL action and scored in USL action. And now that Lomas Rios, it was Rios Iwolo there for a while, and Iwolo's a nice option, but it's been the Lomas Rios combo.
Yeah, I think Lomas has really taken to that kind of second forward role, and they're playing in the combination. He's been active so far. He's probably been one of the most active players for North Carolina FC, Marius Lomas. We know he has the ability. He scored an unbelievable goal off that cross from Kyle Becker a few weeks ago. He's got to find a way to find the ball into Rios and Lomas a little bit more here.
Thomas.
Yeah, that's good pressure.
Yeah, tough ball there to Rittmeyer. It'll be a throw in for Taylor. Jason, the ability to be solid at right back and then move to left back has been nice for Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely. He's getting up and down that right-hand side. Looked pretty comfortable here at left back as well. Put in a great cross earlier in this game.
Rittmeyer, he's tough to knock off the ball. Rittmeyer running straight downhill. He'll drop it neatly. In is Charleston. And just missing a brilliant run there from Van Schaik, but not on frame.
Yeah, Van Schaik's going to be disappointed. Great run and setup here from Rittmeyer. And Van Schaik has the opportunity with that left foot to put it in the far corner. Just pulls it wide. But really, that's been the attacking for Charleston. It's been winning that ball in North Carolina FC's defensive half and attacking quickly.
Smith, middle of the park. Drop it back to Guillen. Now Taylor. Taylor with Becker showing. Your thoughts on the Charleston battery thus far, Mr. Gary?
Yeah, they've been well organized in the back. Really, besides that one long shot from Austin DeLuz, look pretty comfortable. You can see the quality and talent they have on the break.
What a flick there from Taylor. Phenomenal work to keep it in play to DeLuz. His pass there from Lomas just behind, knocked out of bounds over near Colin Clark in the North Carolina FC bench.
Yeah, we can tell this Charleston team is well coached. They're very organized. They have the ability to drop back in really a 4-5-1 formation, leaving Guerra up by himself. Just solid defensively. It's going to take something special to break them down.
Guillen with his left foot finds Taylor. Now DeLuz. Back here to Guillen.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get beyond the back line right now. Everything is in front of them right here. So Lomas is checking in, but no one's running behind. We need to get Rios or one of the outside midfielders to make one of those just long runs in behind the back line. Play a little bit of a longer ball to try to loosen them up. See right there, everything's just too easy for the center backs to step up, poke at the ball.
Becker looks active today. They need that. North Carolina FC if they want to beat a very good Charleston battery team. Fortune cleans it up to Smith. Smith to Becker. Becker dummies it, thinking Lomas was there. Picked up middle of the field there by Angelo Kelly, number 21. Turnover again. Tobin making some runs. That's the second time he's made a run and lost possession as we move you to minute 30 here. Guerra.
Well done.
Graham Smith.
Yeah, just picked his pocket. That was excellent from Smith. Just smart play, didn't overrun it. Here's the opportunity, though. When Charleston goes forward, can you break quickly?
Lomas is onside. Flag is down.
Oh, the first touch just let him down. Marius Lomas gave Skylar Thomas, he's got all the athletic ability in the world, the opportunity to get back on that ball. See if they do something different here. Here it is. Tough touch by Thomas there, and then Lomas just gives that ball a little bit too much room for Skylar Thomas to recover.
All right, it's another Carolina Keno corner kick brought to you by the North Carolina Education Lottery. Carolina Keno gives you the chance to win up $100,000 every 5 minutes. Visit nclottery.com to find out more. Becker with his right foot driven in. It's loose. Miller.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, counter could be on. Played into space. Tambakis way out. Tambakis 20 yards outside of his 18, Jason.
Yeah, you just saw when that ball went. That'd have been Guerra that was chasing it down. I think he would have gotten to it. Yeah, good play, though, by Tambakis. Just being alert and aware of the danger.
First minute, still no score. Moving along, DJ Taylor well positioned to handle the contact from Woodbine. Played back there to Mueller, the captain for the Battery. Great ball to Woodbine. DeLuz will knock it out of bounds. Phenomenal ball.
Yeah, Angelo Kelly has just been spraying the ball all over the park. 50, 60 yards on a rope.
Throw in, does it stay in bounds? Oh my, not only does it stay in bounds, phenomenal work to earn a corner kick. Corner kick, Charleston Battery.
Yeah, I think Austin DeLuz, DJ Taylor, I thought that ball was out of bounds. We'll see it here. It's the end of the play. Difficult one for the linesman, though. And in the end, just plays off right off DJ Taylor's knee. Actually, a good play there from Skylar Thomas. Big center back, find himself playing right wing.
I think you're right, though. It looked like he was out of bounds, and then the ball hit him out of bounds. But DeLuz will send it in to the Oak City supporters. Nice contingent of Oak City supporters tonight.
Yeah, great night to catch a game. World Cup all day.
Now you got some action out here. And
out here is good stuff.
We're not dripping in sweat up here.
True.
Far side. Tambakis stays put and gets it, and sun's in his eyes, too. That's not easy. Becker broke out.
Yeah, he did. Tambakis didn't see him. Yeah, that's okay from the goalkeeper.
I'd like to see a little Belgium counterattack. How about that counterattack, Jason Gary? That's how you get it done.
It's not fair that Romelu Lukaku is that big and strong and that skilled with a soccer ball. Looks like he's playing middle linebacker.
Rios to DeLuz, has Taylor. He'll get it to him. Taylor needs it back on that right foot to get a good cross. Didn't like it, so back to DeLuz. DeLuz showing right or left today. Becker.
It's well done.
Miller now back to Tobin. You can hear Colin Clark. Speaking of World Cup, scored a goal in the 1986 World Cup for Northern Ireland, did Colin Clark. Can't take that away from him. Here's Smith. Smith's got Fortune. Fortune hasn't touched it in a while. He'll give it to Taylor and then make a run.
You can see Charleston's got about 8 guys in the box here.
DeLuz. Big ball. Miller's there to clean it up. Miller. He's got Lomas behind him. Miller down near the end line. Back across. Fortune. Then DeLuz. Woodbine there.
Just missed it. Dre Fortune there.
Becker. I wondered if Becker was just going to go ahead and volley that.
Was too. But here's where Charleston could be dangerous on the counter.
Guerra. He's got some size to him, number 10, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Jeez. 40 caps for Trinidad and Tobago.
It's hard to talk about Trinidad today, Dean, with the World Cup going on, okay?
I know it. Heartbreak City for the USA.
Credit to TNT, man. They made it happen.
They did. It was party time. Everybody wearing red.
On cue. I believe we will win chant going on in the supporter section.
Yeah, they're hyped up. Nice night for them too, right? Because they don't have to deal with all that boiling hot weather that we've been dealing with. Mother Nature kind tonight. And on that foul, I can tell you that Select is the official soccer ball of the USL. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com and you can receive free shipping on orders over $50. Walking you up to minute 36. North Carolina FC 0, Charleston Battery 0. Charleston Battery letting North Carolina FC do what they need to do, but once they get to midfield, they are meeting them right at the midfield stripe, Jason.
Yeah, they're being pretty stout defensively. That's where you gotta get the ball over the back line. I've said it 2 or 3 times. There's been no searching long balls over the back line of Charleston just to make them think a little bit before they step up to those center forwards.
So here comes Anunga. Woodbine. Got quite a few middle linebackers on this team, I would say. Charleston Battery does. I mean, Anunga's got good size. Woodbine's got good size. Yeah, over on the far side, Nabil Hackshaw with the hair. It's hard to get past the hair, actually.
Hair makes him look even bigger. He's big enough.
Here he is, Hackshaw. Turnover, Deleuze will bring it down like it was his all the way. Deleuze now back to Taylor. They need to get going. North Carolina FC will turn in the middle. Smith's going to switch it to Miller. Miller looks up, sees Becker. He also sees Fortune. Fortune has Becker in front of him, also has Miller. Turnover from Fortune, cleaned up by Miller. Fortune will win it back to Becker. Good second opportunity here for North Carolina FC. Lomas drops it to Fortune. It's a little bit too late. There's that urgency I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky there, though, from Lomas. It's a pretty good touch. Trying to make something happen.
Guillen with that tackle to Deleuze. He'll square it to Becker. Becker, nifty little move. Now back to Deleuze. DJ Taylor with his left foot. Can't do much with it. Knocked. Thought was going to be out of bounds. Deleuze said, no, let's keep this thing going. Good pace right now here for North Carolina FC. Fortune will give it back to Guillen. Guillen will switch it now to Tobin. Minute 38, still no score. Miller, he's got a lot of blue jerseys in front of him. A lot of blue jerseys.
It's good stuff. They got to keep moving the ball quickly.
Taylor now to Becker. Becker lofted over. Fortune's open. Fortune, can he do something with it? Corner kick, North Carolina FC.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad Dre Fortune didn't just try to whip that ball in the box. Skylar Thomas had come out, the big center back.
Carolina Keno gives you the chance to win up to $100,000 every 5 minutes. Look for Keno in select locations you enjoy spending time, like restaurants, pubs, and convenience stores. Becker, left hand in the air, right foot delivered. That'll go off the head of that brilliant hair of Hackshaw and out of bounds over to Mike Anhauser, Dusty Hudock, the coaching staff for the Charleston Battery. The USL's official Twitter feed keeps you up to date with news, live game updates, and highlights from around the league 24/7. Follow at USL on Twitter. Guerra. Nice overlapping run there from Rittmeyer. He didn't get it back, though, from Tula Guerra. He'll switch it the other side. Hackshaw making a run. Hackshaw trying to get to it. He'll stay with it. Drop to Guerra, and Guerra just completely mishit it.
Yeah, he did, and it was a great run. Great work from Hackshaw and Higashi over there. Guerra just didn't get through it. Leaned back, put it over the bar. Hackshaw, you can see him coming up from that left back spot. He is imposing coming down that left-hand side.
Battery into the 18. Guerra showing his presence. Higashi had it for a moment, cleared out of there by Guillen, but out of bounds and back to the Battery. Ebbs and flows of this game. Several times you feel like North Carolina FC's in control, and then several times you feel like the Battery's in control.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a back and forth game. You just get that feeling, needs that first goal for either team to really spark this thing.
Fortune able to find Becker. Off his head, though. May have lost it somehow between the shade and the light. Woodbine. He's got DJ Taylor on him. Support from Deleuze. Tambakis, no problem.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, though, from Woodbine. He was out of options. Just tried to play that one into a dangerous position. Guerra didn't make the run. Two Islanders combining right here, talking to each other. Ooh.
Rio sandwich there.
Kelly took the worst of that one.
Alex Tambakis. Will that stay in bounds? It won't. Good catch from the Battery bench. Thomas with the quick throw in. It's a legit 3 in the back here for the Battery.
Yeah, it is. They're confident pushing Woodbine forward on that right side, and the man on the ball right now, Hackshaw, on the left side.
Switch back to Thomas. They'll send it right back here to Anunga. Just a little bit too long, too strong for Woodbine.
Yeah,
that's second minute.
That's our right back in the box there, Dean. Woodbine getting forward. Charleston pressing it a little bit here. Just before halftime.
If you want to get exclusive video content and photography from across the USL, then make sure to follow the league's official Instagram account at USL Soccer. No score, 42nd minute. North Carolina FC and the Charleston Battery, a derby renewed. Thomas keeps it on the ground. Brilliant little touch there by Kelly. They'll push it outside. Rittmeyer, he never stops moving, doesn't he? He's just buzzing around.
He sure is. Great first touch, too.
Hackshaw keeps it on the ground. Van Schaik. Tobin gets it out of there.
Well done from Tobin. Big center back. Knew to slide and make that contact. Was able to clear the ball out. But good sustained pressure here from Charleston in the last couple minutes. Growing in confidence in this game on the road.
Pretty good ball here to Woodbine. Guillen up for the challenge. Can he run it down? He can. Guillen keeps it in bounds. Sent up to Lomas. Deleuze, look at that extra effort.
Just got to get somebody forward now.
Reels back to Becker.
Well done.
Jason Gary asks for it. Here it goes. Deleuze will give it to Becker. Becker quickly to Smith. Smith, can he switch it? Miller's open. Miller. 44th minute. Kicked off here by the Battery. They look clean. Anunga gives it to Rittmeyer. Now all the way back here to Woodbine, the Jamaican. He'll switch it. What a ball from Woodbine. Far side. Higashi. Give it back to Guerra. Guerra. He'll take a shot. That's dangerous. That had upper 90 eyes.
You're right, Dean. When that came off his foot, I thought Tambakis was in trouble. But great work from Higashi. Finds Guerra. A little bit of a poke challenge there from Connor Tobin. Great cut inside here. And he's looking to shape this thing into the upper 90. Doesn't quite get it down enough, but some eyes for goal there. Big fella, he's feeling it tonight. You just get the feeling that he's due for one, that he gets a chance, he's going to put it away. Thomas, jeez, wow, in the air.
How about the force right there? That
So
was
for Lomas.
impressive. I felt like that was in slow motion right in front of us, wasn't it?
Right there.
Yeah. This time Rios, a little more pressure. Mueller will bring it all the way back to Kuzminski. Kuzminski, 24-year-old goalkeeper, 6'4", 190 pounds.
Sometimes you're glad you're an old washed-up center forward. You don't have to go for headers and guys like Skylar Thomas
Right?
anymore.
Yeah, especially after you saw that, right?
And you're like, really, man? You gotta give him a little elbow right before you jump, you know?
Here he is on it, Skylar Thomas.
Yeah, he's been really good for me tonight, and he's comfortable coming out on this right-hand side.
He's a Canadian, Thomas. I'm sure he's familiar with Kyle Becker for North Carolina FC. Flag is up, that's good, because otherwise it was going to be a corner kick. And I think we're in the final seconds here in a game that has been cruising along and it's been fairly easy. Javier Santos Escobar has done a nice job wearing that green shirt in the middle. He's your referee.
Yeah, it's been a well-played game from both teams. Just not a lot of clear-cut chances for either team so far.
Looks like North Carolina FC might be content here with 35 seconds to just play it out. Let's see what Miller thinks. Yeah, they don't look to be in a hurry here. It's almost like a football game where you take a knee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, not really pushing forward here. Let's see.
20 seconds left. Now they could do it. Taylor. Fortune.
Forward.
Now Taylor. Taylor. Lomas will turn. Lomas, final seconds here. Is there one more opportunity? Rittmeyer says no, and that will probably do it. Guerra will drop it back. The referee letting him play here. That will not settle well with Colin Clark. The Battery. They'll have one last chance. They'll drop it left side. The Battery denied. Shot! Tambakis with the save, and that will do it. There's the whistle. Becker saying to the referee, are you kidding me? Good save from Tambakis. We're zeros at the half.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty even from both teams here. Not a lot of clear-cut chances, but this thing is set up for a pretty good second half, Dean. It's a cool night. I think both teams will come out firing on all cylinders, but been impressed with Charleston, the way they defended and broken.
North Carolina features North Carolina FC. South Carolina sends you the Charleston Battery. Old foes back together again. Zeros at the half. We'll take a look around the USL when we come back. What can you say? A perfect night for soccer here at Salem Stadium, Wakeman Soccer Park in Cary. USL action. North Carolina FC, your home team, 0 goals. Your visitors from South Carolina, the Charleston Battery, also with 0 goals, but not for a lack of trying. It's been an impressive first half. Welcome back upstairs. Dean Linke with Jason Gary. And Jason, 0-0, but a nice first 45.
Yeah, I think both teams had some pretty good spells of possession, created a few chances. Not a ton of really clear-cut chances for either team, but I think this second half it's set up to be a pretty good one for both these teams, trying to get 3 points.
Great night tonight. Does not feel like the dog days of summer. North Carolina FC, they've got 4 of their next 5 at home as we take a look at the upcoming schedule for North Carolina FC. You got to get points at home, Mr. Gary.
Absolutely. Talking to Coach Colin Clark before the game, he said, listen, we've got 4 out of the next 5 at home. We've got to find a way to get 10 or 12 points out of these games. And they've got some good opportunities to. Tonight is the first. They've really got to do a good job here against Charleston. Then you see they've got Toronto coming up. They've got the Tampa Bay Rowdies coming up in a few weeks. So a lot of good opportunities to get 3 points. They've got to try to vault up in the standings to really make a run here in the playoffs.
Take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Charleston Battery as well, and that will also feature North Carolina FC and Richmond. Some tough games for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They got to get Indy 11, Louisville City FC. They've got some pretty tough games here, and then coming back here to play North Carolina FC again in August. So not an easy run here for Charleston, but they're putting a pretty good position in the standings right now. It's North Carolina FC that I feel they need to get up and run in the standings.
Jason, as always, you were correctly tooting the horn of USL. It's been an exciting season. Great to be back in USL. Let's take a look at Week 16, produced by the great folks from USL Production.
Oh, come on! Lancaster! Cameron Lancaster! A dream of a goal!
Yeats inside the area. It's Hamilton! What a finish! Jordan Hamilton! What a strike!
Desperation getting in behind.
That ball from Mirkovic, and what an incredible goal from Paris-Guy! Cordell Cato, oh my goodness, what a finish! Across the middle, Obanawi with the insurance goal, there it is! McInerney, good looking ball, Jack McInerney! Just digs it back in, flicked on, Krisnenko!
Brody inside the 18. Brody shot and a goal! Andrew Brody puts the Monarchs ahead in the 8th minute of play.
This one sent in. Great effort! Tampa Bay equalized in the 90th. It's Damo Duro in his rowdy debut. Obi steps in. Obi shooting! Saved by Lynn! He protected the 2 points!
Looking overlap here on the cross, volleyed in, and beautifully saved.
Stepping forward, header is saved! Von Williams just barely knocking it away from Doyle.
Brandon Allen! Garces kept it out.
Here comes Fresno. Cooper! Safe keeper. Cohen gets in behind. Francois off of Ranjitsing. Francois again. Ranjitsing slaps it away. Lofted over the back line and saved by Pickens as he dives aside.
Always exciting to see the latest from USL Productions. Great play in USL. Nazmi Abadawi with that great cracker as well. Halftime scores 0-0. Let's take a look around the league at some other scores in USL action.
Knotted up at zeros all around the league. Interesting one later on, Nashville and Cincinnati. I feel like that Tampa Bay Louisville game, they're going to have some goals in that one before the end of this thing. but knotted up at zeros all around the league tonight, Dean.
How about Nashville and FC Cincinnati, two future MLS teams as well? USL's done such a great job propping teams up and taking pride in doing that. That's one of the great things about the USL. Halftime here as we look at the Eastern Conference standings. Top 8 in the Eastern Conference, they make the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's so incredibly important for North Carolina FC to start on a little bit of a run here, get some points to vault themselves up into the top 8. But FC Cincinnati's just been the class of the league so far this year. They've been rolling along. But you see down there in 5th place at Indy 11, Martin Rennie, he's got those guys rolling along a little bit here. I wouldn't be surprised to see them make a charge up the standings.
Yeah, well said. And we flip the chart. You see North Carolina FC 18. They could get 3 points tonight. Go up there even with Ottawa. And remember, 4 of their 5 games, including this one here at Wakemet Soccer Park, Salem Stadium, which has been so good to North Carolina FC. Charleston Battery has been good for a long, long time. They sit in 6th place. We're tied at zeros. Great night for soccer. Stay with us. First half highlights and more from Carey.
In soccer, every second is monumental. Every moment of the 90 minutes is backed up by months of training, hours of perfecting passes, weeks of tuning your touch. You put in the time searching for your next advantage. We provide the gear that helps you earn it.
Disaster can strike at any moment. But fortunately, Strategic Systems has got your back. If your data has been compromised, disaster recovery services from Strategic Systems will have you up and running in no time. Your data is critical. Protect it.
My name is Clint Dempsey, and I play for Seattle Sounders. If you played on a club team, it gave you an opportunity to get a scholarship in soccer. So going to Dallas, so we lived in Nacogdoches. I went for my first tryout, not really thinking I was going to make it, and ended up making the team. And then it was the reality. My parents were like, how are we going to afford this? How are we going to be able to drive 3 hours one way and 3 hours back? I was just lucky that I had parents who were crazy enough to drive me that far to get that coaching. See more at celebratingsoccer.com.
Harry Potter night. Several members of the Oak City supporters having some fun here on the beautiful field. Wakemet Soccer Park, Salem Stadium. No score between North Carolina FC and the Charleston Battery. Walking back upstairs again, everybody. Dean Linke along with Jason Gary. So glad to be with you. And Jason, everybody having a good time tonight, right?
Absolutely. The Harry Potter, they got some Quidditch going on the field. Love it. There's some athleticism out here, too. Maybe
I don't know about that,
but there's a little bit.
All right, there was some athleticism, though, in the first half, though. Let's take a look at what went down in the first half for North Carolina FC and the Charleston Battery.
Yeah, this is a great chance for North Carolina FC. Austin DeLuz with his right foot tries to chip the goalkeeper in the very end there. Kuzminski's able to touch it over the bar, but what an effort from Austin DeLuz, just seeing the goalkeeper out, forcing the save and earning a corner kick. But that was really the highlight of the first half for North Carolina FC.
Austin DeLuz has been feeling it all year long.
Another good opportunity here. DJ Taylor, great cross here with his left foot. Puts it into a dangerous area. That ball's bouncing around. The goalkeeper's not sure where it's going to go. A little unlucky for Dre Fortune on the back post. Wasn't able to make better contact. Then Charleston here, they were great on the counter so far this game. Rittmeyer, he was active all first half. He finds on the left-hand side. That's Van Schaik, just puts that ball right past the far post. Not able to get it on target. And then here for North Carolina, see another long ball into the box from Deleuze. Stephen Miller collects it on the right-hand side. Ends up putting in a pretty dangerous ball here that Dre Fortune just can't quite find the header on to try to put it in the back of the net.
Stephen Miller playing right back, not right midfield, but still doing what he does. When we're talking about Miller time, can't find Fortune. Deleuze just a step too late.
Yeah, absolutely. But this was for Charleston. Guerra did a great job holding the ball up. See Angelo Kelly. They're breaking here. This is Hackshaw, I think, ends up with it in the end. But actually, it's Angelo Kelly with that long shot. That was right before halftime when they went a little bit past the extra time. Everyone was like, what's going on here? But a good first half from the Charleston Battery. See, pretty much even all across the field.
Except time of possession. Look at that, 64% for the home team. And part of that is Charleston Battery meeting North Carolina FC at midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at me. Look at what I look at is the shots. Both teams with 6 shots. Not a whole lot on target for either team. See what each coaching staff comes out if they make any changes here in the second half. But this game is ripe for either team to bring 3 points home.
3 points so important. Obviously, probably more though for North Carolina FC as they try to stay in the playoff race. We showed you the USL standings at halftime. The Charleston Battery come in with those 6 wins, 3 losses, 7 draws. North Carolina FC, led by Alex Tambakis, they come in with 5 wins, 8 losses, and the 3 draws, 18 points. They're 7 behind, so they can get 3, move to 21, just 4 behind the Charleston Battery, knowing that the Battery are going to return here in less than a month. That's huge.
Yeah, it's all about the home games. It's all about getting 3 points at home. Charleston, they've played this thing pretty well for me so far, being a road team, defending well, looking to counter on the break. See if that guy, Daniel Rios, can get a little bit more on the ball. Didn't see him too much in the first half, but he's got the ability to create something from really nothing here. Try to find the back of the net for North Carolina FC.
Yeah, well said. A lot of credit, though, to the Charleston Battery as we talk about Guerra. He's got 8 goals. So does Daniel Rios, 8 goals and 1 assist. The Battery have been able to keep him in check with just that 3 in the back formation, a 3-5-2 for the Battery. I've been impressed with not just the formation, but how they play collectively as a unit.
Yeah, they've been playing really smart soccer, especially that combination of Skylar Thomas and Taylor Mueller, the 2 center backs, just knowing when to shift, when to push forward. We've seen Skylar Thomas pop up almost as a right back as they've pushed Woodbine forward. It's been pretty good stuff for Charleston. I think Coach Anhauser would be happy with that first half performance.
We're ready, and now so is Javier Santos Escobar as he starts the second half. Again, North Carolina FC in their home blues, the Charleston Battery in white, black, and white. Alongside future Hall of Famer, he gets inducted in early November, the University of Maryland, talking all sports. And why not? The all-time leading goal scorer for one of the best men's college soccer programs ever, the Maryland Terrapins. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, my man, Jason Garrett.
Thanks, man. Excited.
Yeah, that should be big time.
Pretty cool.
Who you going in with?
We don't know yet.
You don't?
Not yet.
So you don't know who you're
Just
going in with?
secretly, you know?
Oh, wow.
Not secretly.
I've certainly ruined that secret, I can tell you that. Rios, Miller. Miller, can he get to it? Miller stays with it. Goes off of the well-groomed Hackshaw. Now other side of Woodbine. So Woodbine. Pressure there from Deleuze. I bet you're going in with maybe a basketball. I mean, there's some pretty good basketball in Maryland. There's some big-time lacrosse in Maryland. Field hockey.
I know it.
Legit.
I know it.
Maryland. The women's sports.
They're amazing.
Oof.
Honestly, like the field hockey and lacrosse, I mean, they're just dynamite.
It's a different level.
I mean,
Lomas, good cross.
We used to do conditioning with those women. Like, they kick butt.
Right.
I mean, they were unbelievable.
Yeah, you think about Missy Mahard, long time coach there for the field hockey team. Kathy Reese, the women's
talk about building
coach.
a program, right? And women's basketball, Brenda Freese,
Oof.
great job with them.
Yeah, how do we forget them?
Mean, always in the mix.
48th minute. Gashi straight downhill. Rittmeyer's been great. Oh, that's trouble. That is trouble. Tambakis was leaning the wrong way, Jason Gary, but came back to clean it up, and almost though his his momentum, that was trouble right there.
Yeah, he was cheating a little bit on that play.
Good hard tackle. But out of bounds is Mueller, the captain.
Yeah, we see it here. Rittmeyer, he's been so active for Charleston. And I think Tambakis' weight is on his other foot. He's cheating, and he got very, very lucky. It was a great save in the end, but he was cheating where he thought the cross was going to go, and he had to backtrack there to keep that one out of the back of the net.
Keep mentioning athleticism. That was an athletic play
it really
right there.
was. Alex Tambakis, doesn't matter how you keep it out as long as you keep it out.
Amen. Free kick opportunity here for North Carolina FC. Free kick brought to you by Alpaca Peruvian Charcoal Chicken. I said it, Jason, sorry. Now you're hungry.
So hungry.
Fortune, Tobin. And Shake, now Deleuze will set it to Miller. Fortune is available, he'll get it. Not the best pass there. You gotta know who you're passing it to as well.
It's a 50-50 into Connor Tobin. I mean, it's a difficult one. I would love to see Dre Fortune there just take the space and go at somebody. Good pressure here from Lomas.
Hackshaw feeling that pressure from Lomas, almost gave it away. Tobin's gonna come all the way back. Hackshaw, like Guerra from Trinidad and Tobago. It's a nice little international team here for Charleston. Of course, here's the deal. You live in the Triangle. You live in one of the best places to live in the U.S., but Charleston's not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Except for July and August. Let's make that caveat.
Here's Miller with Hackshaw on him. Miller shucking and jiving down far side. Almost a handball. A little bit of collision, whistle going against Deleuze as he runs into Anunga. No complaint from Austin Deleuze.
Yeah, just a little bump there from Deleuze. Certainly a foul. But you're right, though. Coach Anheuser's got this team is well organized. They're explosive going forward. This Charleston team's going to be a force to be reckoned with, I think, throughout the rest of this USL season.
I agree. Miller over to Smith.
Kelly's been excellent for me in the midfield.
Phenomenal. Wearing that 21 jersey. Rittmeyer the same. Rittmeyer it's got one speed and it's accelerated, right?
Yes, it's 100%.
Yeah.
He's going to go at you no matter what the situation. 1v2, 1v3. He's going to go for it. You got to love it.
Who does he remind you of during your playing days? A guy who just buzzed all over the place, didn't stop, kept on moving.
You know, when I was a little bit older player in college, Lee Wynn from Indiana, that's how he was. He got the ball every single time, and he would just go at whoever was in front of him and beat him 90% of the time. But it didn't matter if it was one guy in front of him, 2, 3. He would just make stuff happen. And he's still playing in MLS. And
yeah, he still gets sniffs from the USA every once in a while.
He just had no fear going forward.
Rios. Deleuze goes underneath Thomas.
He won it against Thomas earlier. We didn't know how. And this one, Deleuze came in a little bit late there on Skylar Thomas.
Mike Anheuser, the head coach for Charleston Battery, is up off his bench. Colin Clark and Anheuser have a couple comments.
They do. But just both players going up, just Deleuze is never going to get there over Thomas, and just a collision there. Hopefully Deleuze is okay and Thomas is okay.
Not quite. I mean, it's not quite
as
as bad.
He just got an elbow in the head, I think, at the very end from Thomas. Definitely not intentional. Just flailing around. I think it caught Deleuze in the back of the head.
Mike Michael Milazzo down on the bench. Greg Shields, Colin Clark, DeJuan Bader. There's a human highlight reel. Number 22 now, always number 11. Doubled it up. There's Deleuze.
We're talking about Rittmeyer going at players. T. Shipolani, same. No fear bone in the body. It's going at him. Doesn't matter if you lose the ball, you just keep going at that person in front of you. See here, watch at the very end of this play. Right here, the elbow coming down from Thomas just gets Deleuze in the back of the head.
Good call, Jason. Deleuze. Oh, he's asking for a sub. A little wobbly there, saying.
Yeah, I mean, the way it caught him, he wasn't expecting it. And certainly no fault of Thomas. He's just going up. He got fouled. Certainly a foul from Deleuze. We'll see here. It looks like he is calling for a sub.
He is, and you know what? I'm okay with that. He knows what he can do, what he can bring, and whether he's going to need a change. He's feeling wobbly and saying, hey, let's bring on some legs here. 53rd minute. I like that from Austin Deleuze. He's stepping up as a leader in his own way. You know, I mean, he's a leader in the community and now doing it with the team as well.
And Coach Colin Clark said, I can't take him off the field. I try to rest him in game, but I can't. I need to play him. And you see why. It's leadership all over the field.
Rittmeyer. Now Hackshaw. Hackshaw, Trinidad and Tobago. T. Shipolani's got the shirt off. It'll be Shipolani for Deleuze. Deleuze still out, so at the moment, North Carolina FC playing a man down. Does it go off of Taylor? It does. Corner kick, Charleston Battery.
And there's a good shot of DJ Taylor. He's trying to get the sub in before this corner kick. It'll be strong here, North Carolina FC. I don't think they're going to allow the sub before, or they might, but got to be strong, find your marks, attack the ball. Tambakis, be strong off the line.
Great point. Charleston Battery will take this corner kick with a man advantage. Deleuze still out and Shipolani not in. 11 on the field for the Battery, just 10 for North Carolina FC. How well do you know the USL? You can test your knowledge in USLsoccer.com's weekly picks competition every Tuesday, and you can win tickets to an upcoming USL game of your choice. The human highlight reel. T. Shipolani off the bench and in. Extended run here for Shipolani.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hackshaw. Looking for his Trinidad and Tobago mate Guetta that time, Jason.
Evelyn Van Shake doing a good job there in the center of the park. Keeping possession here, Charleston.
Now Skylar Thomas from Canada. Second year with the Charleston Battery. Prior to joining the Battery, Thomas spent the 2 previous seasons with Toronto FC2, a team that the Battery shellacked in their last game, a 4-0 win. Rios takes a little pop there from Mueller, pops right back up. Thomas, by the way, has made appearances for Team Canada at the U18, U20, and U23 levels. Taylor go out of bounds, and there's Thomas ready to get it. Anunga will square to Kelly. Kelly running downhill. Good diagonal ball. Hackshaw's in. Hit it with his left.
Yeah, he sure did. He took too long to prepare that ball and strike it on target, and he's got to go far post in this situation. See, it comes across. A great ball. Kelly's been excellent for me. 21 there in the middle of the park. His first touch, just not quick enough. Good slide across from Connor Tobin to throw him off.
Yeah, I agree. Angelo Kelly from the soccer-producing state of Iowa.
Don't hear that very
I know
often.
it. Played college soccer at William Penn University, located in Iowa. And you're right, he has been really solid.
He's the best player on the field for me tonight.
Lomas, Shipolani's open. Shipolani, one touch, heavy, and gobbled up there by Kuzminski.
Oh, you're right, Dean. T. Shipolani, just that touch, too heavy for him. But a great play from Kuzminski coming off his line strong. Skylar Thomas banged up here. It's a great ball. Look at Lomas. It's a little fortunate, but stays with it. Good shielding play from Rios, and then Lomas. This is a great little ball in. Great touch on it, but T. Shipolani just a little bit too far of the touch. Tries to chip it. Kuzminski, big time save.
So I liked Lomas's work. As you see Thomas down, it's the second time he's been down. He was involved in that collision with Duluth. But I also like the way, as a center forward, you see Mike Anhauser and Dusty Hudak looking on, how Rios did his job back to goal, holding up the ball to get it back to Lomas.
Yeah, just used his body, shielded off the defender. Great play from him.
You see Leland Archer.
Just goes to wonder, though, on that, excuse me, Dean, but if that's Austin DeLuz on the left-hand side, on his natural left foot, not Tisha B'Elani on his not his favored left foot, right? If he's on the right-hand side, that's probably a goal. And if it's Austin DeLuz there with his left foot, that's probably a goal.
Bang, bang.
Just little things like that. TC is trying to chip it with the outside of his right.
That's after the bad touch, though.
Yeah, after the bad touch, where a naturally left-footed player, takes a good touch and then a little simple chip to the far post. Yeah.
So with the big man, 6'5", 200-pounder Skylar Thomas down on the ground, Mike Anhauser will go to his bench, bring on Leland Archer from the College of Charleston. So Archer due to come on here. What we need, though, is Mike Anhauser to save a sub so we can see Gordon Wild. Archer, also from Trinidad, signed his first professional contract with the Battery in May of 2018. So prior to that, he had played 4 years at the College of Charleston, where he collected several all-conference accolades.
Yeah, Thomas is in a little bit of trouble here. I think they're going to certainly take him off, but he doesn't look good when he went down from that challenge, and still looks like he's in some discomfort.
Going to have some added time here in the second half. Jason Gary with me. I'm Dean Linke. Delighted to be with you for our USL coverage here. Salem Stadium, Wakeman Soccer Park in Cary. You see the score, zeros. Been a good game, though. North Carolina FC and the Charleston Battery. Skylar Thomas, the Canadian, has done.
Yeah, he's like holding his tailbone or something there. He's in some pain.
So now you can see Anhauser just waiting for the official notification from Thomas that he wanted out. And now Archer, another Trinidadian. It's working out, I guess, for Coach Anhauser. So we'll see if Anhauser will change that three in the back at all with Archer coming on. We'll keep an eye out for that. Right now, North Carolina FC playing with a man advantage, just like the Charleston Battery did when DeLuz went out.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we'll see if it does change our formation or if it's a like-for-like type of switch.
Ian winning it. Smith now back to Tobin. Let's see if North Carolina FC can keep it in between the lines here to take advantage of that man advantage. Miller. Nope, it'll be knocked out of bounds, and that'll give the opportunity for Archer to just simply saunter onto the field to fill that spot. Let's see where he goes. He's going to go in the back. Let's see if they now go with, still looks like three in the back, centered by Mueller there. So just to spot for spot.
Yeah, I think it's spot for spot, Dean. I think Archer just slide right in there in the same spot that Thomas played.
Becker, pretty lively in the first half, limited touches here in the second. And remember, we talked about Dre Fortune and him playing a role. He has not touched the ball a ton here in the second half.
Yeah, he really hasn't been involved as much as I think Coach Colin Clark would like.
Shipolani will drop it back to Smith. There is Dre Fortune. He'll show. Good ball from Fortune to Becker. Oh, Hackshaw using, it was like a Fletch move, 6'5" plus the hair right there to knock it away.
He did. It was a good idea, though, from Kyle Becker to try to just play that ball over the top. Honestly, I'd love to see if Dre Fortune maybe flips over on the left-hand side. Get Tisha B'Elani on the right-hand side over here. We can use that speed and his right foot.
Look at Hackshaw, shot out of a cannon, too long, too strong. It'll roll out of bounds. So listen, if you want to keep up with the best social media from around the USL, join Kelsey Steele every Friday on the USL social media channels for the latest edition of Off the Post. Here, as we walk you up to minute 63, Kuzminski probably learning a few things about his family there with the Oak City supporters behind him. One bounce over Smith. Good effort from Smith to win that first ball. Hackshaw, I like that trap. Nagashi, Tobin just a little bit too late.
Yeah, it worked though, because I think that was Anunga there just getting after it down the left-hand side, and Connor Tobin with that slide just threw him off a little bit. They've got to find a way to get the forwards involved for me, Dean. Rios and Lomas just haven't seen the ball enough here in the second half. Number 15. Whoa.
Turnover from Tobin. Danger. Guerra, will he make him pay? Guerra will. 1-0 Charleston Battery. Defensive pressure and the finish to the Battery have made it 1-0. Guerra, 9 goals. You go on and celebrate.
Yeah, and he deserves it. It was an excellent finish in the end from Guerra. I thought he was going to take it first time, but he didn't. But it's a turnover here. Tambakis is trying to play the ball out of the back here, and Tobin cuts inside and just gets nicked a little bit there. I think that was Rittmeyer. Plays it across to Guerra. I thought he was going to hit it here, but smartly takes a touch and then just buries this thing. That goes through Connor Tobin's leg into the far post from Tambakis. Charleston brutally just punishing North Carolina FC for the turnover.
I'm not sure what Woodbine and Guerra are doing there, but one thing they are doing and having fun, right? They're sixth place in the USL. Guerra with the finish, and here's the thing. First half, Coach Anheuser basically said, let's meet him at midfield. Second half, let's meet him in their defensive third.
Yeah, they're pressuring him, Dean, and we talked about it in the first half. Guerra just looked like he was going to get a goal tonight, didn't he? Looked confident. He was moving. He was active, and he's gotten his goal, and this is a perfect setup to play on the road. Defend well, put a little pressure. They got their goal. Now you'll see him sit back a little bit and try to counter.
So Guerra with the goal. Good ball from Becker. Lomas runs right into 3 white jerseys. 3 in the back, 4 in the back, 5 in the back. It doesn't matter. The defensive positioning for the Charleston Battery has been really good.
They're well drilled by Coach Anheuser, and they've been excellent tonight, the back line and the midfielders for this Charleston Battery team. But it sets up pretty well. They're going to defend. You got those guys like Rittmeyer, you got Guerra going forward, Higashi. I mean, these guys are dangerous when they go on the counter.
Becker was hoping Fortune was making those runs. Fortune's needs to be creative with the ball and without the ball.
Yeah, he's got to get involved more. We haven't seen them find T. Shipolani either. A recent sub onto the field 10 minutes or so ago.
There is Shipolani and there is Fortune, so there you go. Fortune now with it. Taylor, look at that pressure, just absolutely ripped away. Taylor had it stolen there from Anunga. Nunga's been pretty good too.
Yeah, he has. There's Guerra holding the ball up smartly. Ball from Rittmeyer.
Higashi off the head of Miller. Taro Higashi was ready.
He was, and this is how the game is shaping up, though. It's going to be this Charleston team defending in their half, trying to find those opportunities to counterattack, and it's going to be incumbent upon North Carolina FC to get numbers forward and try to create that tying goal. Good touch.
Shipolani will drop it. Lomas was hoping to get it back to him. Lomas fighting for it. Lomas has been busy. Rios has been missing. Rios drifts out wide right side. There he is. Rios sent back. Becker! Oh my, he was open.
Oh, he was.
And wide open.
Oh, he put it right on his head, Daniel Rios. He popped out to this right-hand side. And Kyle Becker with a late run into the middle. Watch Rios. Once he gets the ball here, he sees Kyle Becker's run, and he just pops this thing. Look at it, puts it right on his head. And Becker just can't get it on target. He needs to jump a little bit and head that thing down.
Limited touches, but they've been good when he's had it.
But Rios is the guy you want to have with that opportunity to finish one. Gets one chance a game, and he can put it in the back of the net. That's what a center forward's supposed to do.
Archer, the sub for Thomas. Shiplani, the sub for Deleuze. We'll have more subs coming, I would imagine, particularly as you think about North Carolina FC trying to equalize. Higashi, Tobin, extra effort. Flag is up anyway, and it'll come back to North Carolina FC.
Yeah, Higashi, he's riding that last defender, just waiting for that one opportunity from a clearance out of the back to go on goal. Again, trying to work it out of the back.
Higashi, the Japanese international, second season with the Battery. Finished second on the team in assists last year with 7, played over 2,100 minutes. So Coach Anhauser knows what he brings. Becker was trying to flick it to Rios, shot from distance. Fortune missed it by a long, long way.
Yeah, he just didn't, got underneath that ball, didn't get over it. But Becker's been involved. You see he's trying to get into the game a little bit, getting some touches. That last play, though, with the giveaway almost happened again between Connor Tobin and Alex Tambakis. Tambakis not doing him any favors. He's playing the ball to him, his back to the center forward. That's difficult for a center back. Two players having a conversation about it.
Guerra, remember we talked about the fact that he can drop back and play that number 10. He's doing it. Rittmeyer, Guerra calling for it. He wants it. Guerra, couple dribbles, explodes, takes a shot. Again, had it ready. Man, I like number 10.
Feeling it, didn't he?
Overlapping run coming from Archer. Sent in with the left foot. Rittmeyer in a battle there with Miller. Rios will clean it up neatly. T. Shiplani on the right side. Orange shoes. The human highlight reel. Shiplani's got Rios. Doesn't know he was there. They got to hear him. Back over to Fortune. Fortune gets enough of it, knocked to the ground. We could see our first card. Woodbine, who has been yearning for a card, will get one.
He has. He finally gets one. It's not a bad foul, though, from Woodbine just to kill that play. See what North Carolina FC can come up with here. They just play it short if they line up the big guys. Playing it short. Here's the foul. Woodbine just getting right through Dre Fortune there.
Miller back over, trying to find Rios. Back to live action, Jason. Sorry,
that's all right.
That was sent in there. Tobin now. Minute 70. Charleston Battery 1. North Carolina FC 0. Smith. Rios. Miller's going to make an overlapping run. Does Shiplani use him? He does. Miller, good ball from Shiplani. Miller, first time! Looking for the bicycle was Lomas. It was Rios who was on it, but not on frame. If he leaves it, I think Lomas is riding a Schwinn.
He was trying it, but Rios has got to get this finish on target. It's a great ball in from Stephen Miller. It's really a free header. You see both center forwards in the same spot. Rios has got a much better chance of heading that on goal than Lomas does pulling a Gareth Bale in the Champions League final. Rios, he's got to get on target, though. It's a great run, great ball. No offense to Marius Lomas.
Yeah, he was riding it.
He was trying it.
Coach Anhauser, assistant coach Dusty Hudak, going to make a change. Jay Bolt looking to come in. '71st minute. Rios. Now DJ Taylor. Back over to Fortune. He's going to give it to Tobin. Tobin will survey. You know, Tobin eager to try to equalize. Probably feels a little bit responsible for that first one, Jason Gary.
Yeah, miscommunication there in the back. Punished by Atula Guerra.
Daniel Rios on loan from Chivas Guadalajara. Miller with his right foot. Miller back across. Archer, the sub, does well to clear it. Tobin again, now Becker, back to Tobin. Tobin, heavy pressure there. Nunga, similar to Rittmeyer, he never stops moving as well, but his pace is well structured, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. He's playing that a little bit more of a deep-lying midfielder role.
Rios looking for options. Need to see some blue jerseys moving. Smith, Becker doesn't need a whole lot of room. He's going to give Taylor a chance to swing one in. He does. Rios, far side, back across, and gobbled up there by Kuzminski.
Yeah, it's a good effort there from Daniel Rios, just trying to loop that ball from the back post. Good ball in from DJ Taylor, just didn't get enough on it to get it over the goalkeeper's head.
Kuzminski, 6'4" in goal, played at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Mike Getman, another former Hoosier. Of course, Mike Anhauser, a former Hoosier, so they've got that connection. He's from Denver, Kuzminski. Spent 1 year with the Colorado Rapids U18 team. Becker, middle of the field. We'll switch it to Shipolani. Shipolani with Hackshaw on him. Step over, back across. T. Shipolani has earned a corner kick for North Carolina FC.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from T. Shipolani every single time he gets the ball. His famous step over, the fans here have seen it many times. Whoop, right around Hackshaw. And it's a good ball here. This is a dangerous one. See the goalkeeper cheating a little bit.
I give that whoop a 10 right there. Nice work right there. That was a good whoop from the human highlight reel. Becker. He'll go off of Guillen coming forward, and now finally Bolt will come on. If the referee will signal over, he will. So Bolt, wearing number 2, will come on for Coach Anhauser. And we'll see what Jay Bolt can do. This is his first season with the Battery. He spent 4 seasons at the University of North Florida, where he started more than 50 games. He did play for the Jacksonville Armada U23s in the summer of 2016. So the youngster Bolt is going to come on. And remember that yellow card, right, for Woodbine. I like this coaching. That's just smart.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it is Woodbine carrying a yellow. Going to be doing a lot of defending here in the latter part of this game. A little bit of a breather.
Yeah, 15 minutes left. You're a little tired. You might come in late, even not malicious, get that second yellow, and it's trouble. That's good coaching, good game management. We're at minute 75. I'm trying to think, quite honestly, if you can ask for a more perfect night to play a soccer game, right?
It's a perfect temperature. I mean, it's a great atmosphere out here, too.
We're talking about July 7th.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Mother Nature says, I'm going to give you a break. Miller to Shipolani. Hackshaw will get there first. Send it up, keep it in bounds. No, they'll say out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Tobin quickly over to Becker, and not before the youngster, though, for North Carolina FC is going to come on. Nelson Blanco, 18 years young, coming on for Fortune. Yeah. Nelson Blanco. Flores is part of his name that you'll see on the back, but officially listed as Nelson Blanco.
76 now.
So number 99, don't see that number every day in soccer. He's on. Yeah, here's Becker now, though. Becker, 76 minute. Becker, good ball. It's danger time. Boy, and Blanco, he gets a piece of it. How about that?
He almost got in right at the end of that cross. Been quite an introduction. This ball in from Becker. Just whips it into a dangerous area. The thing is dipping down there. Lomas almost gets to it. Blanco almost gets to it on the back post.
Blanco, a native of El Salvador. Listed at 5'6", 150 on a good day. Just 18 years old.
A good opportunity for him coming into this game. See if he can make an impact. Last 15 minutes or so.
A little push there from Miller. Referee saw it coming, and he'll blow the whistle. Watch highlights from every game of the 2018 USL season and bonus content from around the league by subscribing to the league's official YouTube channel at youtube.com/USL. Minute 77. It's the Charleston Battery 1, North Carolina FC 0. So great to have these two teams back at it again. Last time these two teams met was in 2010. And Shake delivers a good ball in there. Bacchus will switch it quickly to Taylor. Tobin's got Becker. Becker here now to Smith. Smith, pretty good ball to Shipolani. Shipolani is outside of his foot to Miller. Perfection so far. Miller back inside. Miller pushed to the ground. No whistle, no complaint from Miller. Colin Clark, some frustration here on the sideline, and Tobin will knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, it was really good defending from Hackshaw for me. Stephen Miller cutting inside. Hackshaw just riding the challenge. Charleston looking like a composed team right now. Playing on the road, trying to get a result. Foul.
No whistle, though. Well said, Jason Gary, but no whistle. Rittmeyer. Kelly calling for it. Kelly. Trying to go through two blue jerseys. Tobin thought he was going to let it roll out of bounds, but it's kept alive. Rittmeyer, let's see if he can earn a corner kick.
Does.
He can.
Yeah. It's well done by those two players who have both been excellent for me on the night. Rittmeyer and Angelo Kelly have just been sparks for this Charleston team. Quality in possession, working hard, getting after North Carolina FC, and won a corner kick here.
So Van Shake will handle the corner kick duties.
You see Charleston keeping plenty of players back here, not bringing the big guys from the back forward.
Fourth season with the Battery for Van Shake. Off the head of Shipolani. Smith gets ahead on it. Well done to flick it back to Bacchus. They need to get something going. We mentioned that Belgium counterattack. That's what needs to happen. A lot of people saying England, Belgium for all the marbles. What do you think?
Picked Belgium to win it, so I'm still riding Belgium.
Taylor. Back over to Nelson Blanco. So Jason, in 2014 when the World Cup was going on in Brazil, I was in Belgium. Of course, remember Belgium and the USA played that great game, and you could sense then that they knew they were building themselves a team that could in fact win the World Cup. Their country folk, they were educated about the team. They knew what was going on. Man, they are good. Speaking of good, here's Shipolani. Shipolani, can he earn a corner kick?
Yeah.
Corner kick, North Carolina FC.
Well, the golden generation for Belgium got some players. Tell you what.
It's time once again for North Carolina Education.
So it's a North Carolina Education Lottery Carolina Keno corner kick, and they take it quickly. Taylor over to Guillen. Guillen with that left foot popped in there. They'll fall to Miller. Miller's touch gets away from him. Now Miller may have to do something crazy. Well, I thought that was a foul. He didn't touch the ball. I don't know about that one.
I thought it was a foul as well. Onunga's not happy.
Becker quickly. Shipolani, first times, far post. Lomas was there, but so was the Battery, ready for it. You feel like North Carolina FC has a goal in their boots. Far side, Blanco, back across. Oh! And how? Foul! North Carolina FC, it is tied at
1. It was a great ball across the box, Dean. Dangerous ball. Guillen sets this thing up. The Blanco there, great left-footed ball across. I think it's Rios, gets a touch. It's either Rios or it's the defender. I think it's Daniel Rios that got that last touch. Doesn't matter, it's 1-1.
And how about North Carolina FC? Did I mention that there was a goal in those boots?
This thing's set up. There may be another one in this game, Dean. Charleston's going to be forced to come back again.
Tobin knocked off the ball by Rittmeyer and out of bounds. Throw in here for the Battery.
Assisted by number 99, Nelson Blanco, Carolina goal. In the 81st minute, by number 22. Action number 14, Daniel Rios.
Rios with the goal. Oh my, it almost just like that, Bolt was going to put a burst of energy into the Battery, but not on target. And great call, it was Rios. Blanco with the assist, and we're tied at 1.
Look at that. And then Jay Bolt, though, pops up here on the back post and almost puts Charleston ahead again.
Wow. So the PA announcer announcing a goal from Rios, assisted by Blanco. The official stats, folks, though, at the moment are saying own goal. So when in doubt, go with that word official. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's 1-1.
And honestly, I couldn't tell the way that ball came in. Both players, you know, so close to it.
Gordon Wild, former Maryland Terrapin star for Sasho Sorosky. Jason Gary's coach at Maryland. Van Shake.
Oh, good tackle from Tobin. He held his ground so well, Dean, and just waited for the opportunity.
Oh, man. Blanco let that one get away from him, didn't he?
He's got to defend now, though.
Boy, Blanco put Miller in a bad spot
there. He did,
there.
and he's got to defend, lose the ball.
All right, folks.
Setting up to be a good one, isn't it?
Yeah. Gordon Wild is a goal scorer, too. You know that, right? I mean, that boy can finish. German. Gordon Wild getting ready to check in. 84th minute here. We're going to have some extra time as well. Extended injuries for Deleuze and for Thomas. Rittmeyer. Rittmeyer back across. Bolt! Tambakis with the save.
I'll tell you what. Jay Bolt, maybe the smallest player in the field, popping up on the back post twice. Try to get opportunities on goal. Tambakis is up to it, though.
Jason Gary, A+ is all the way around for you. You called Rios from the get-go, and they're now saying it's Rios with the go. Well done.
Yeah, it's a great run in the box from him. Great ball from Blanco. Made an impact substitute coming onto the field. We talked about the one guy you want to have a chance to finish one is Rios, and he did it tonight. They can find a way to get another one here.
Tobin called for the foul.
Ball in. Yeah, I think it goes off.
Rios,
he's there. He's alert. He's in front of the defender. Just takes a little touch.
9 goals for Rios.
Yeah, it's big time.
So minute 86. Nice response here from the home team. July 7th, Saturday night, Salem Stadium, Wakebet Soccer Park in Cary, your home for USL action. North Carolina FC renewing their rivalry with the Charleston Battery. Guerra. Tobin will rip it that time. Guerra's already got one.
Ball.
Great ball. Rios, he's got one. Now Becker. Just slows down there. Smith back over to Becker. Try to get it to Miller, and that's what Guillen will do. Miller calling for it. Miller time. Right side. He's got Shipolani with him. Miller and Shipolani back together again on the right side. Rios clean to Lomas. Now Becker. Becker Iwolo is going to come on for North Carolina FC about the same time that Gordon Wild will come on for the Charleston Battery. So a Cameroonian youngster, 21-year-old. For North Carolina FC, Iwolo, the German Gordon Wild for the Charleston Battery, on loan from Atlanta, Major League Soccer. Here's Miller, 88th minute. Miller now to Shipalani. Shipalani will cut it back. Shipalani, when he feels that he can be the best player on the field, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just got to move the ball more quickly, North Carolina FC. It's better from them. There it is.
Blanco back to Taylor. Oh, man, Taylor's got to pop it up.
Yeah, you're right, Dean. He's got to chip that ball. He's got to get some air underneath it.
Trinidad and Tobago, Guerra with his 9th goal of the season. He's caught for the foul.
Yeah, he's using his arm too much, I think, Dean. That's what the referee has spotted here. This is Kyle Becker. He's got to step up and put a good ball in the box here. They're going to play it short.
Referee's still talking to Guerra, so Becker says, let's go. Shipalani now over to Miller. Now let's wait if Shipalani comes all the way around. He doesn't. Miller gives it up. Guillen into Lomas. Becker can serve a good ball in. Bolt off his head. Second ball, Lomas. Won by Guerra. Smith gets his foot in there. Cleared out of there by Archer. It's all North Carolina FC right now, though. They've tied it, and they're looking to win it here.
Yeah, good sustained pressure from North Carolina FC.
Becker downhill. Taylor wants it back on his right. That's where he'll put it. Right foot, other side and out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a good call, Dean. He always wanted to bring it back to his right foot. Somebody's got to be crashing the back post there. You see the two subs here, Wild and Iwolo, have been standing over here for about 3 or 4 minutes waiting to get into this game.
Gordon Wild, we had a nice chat with him before the game. He said he's had opportunities, hasn't finished everyone. He'll come on for the busy Rittmeyer. Here's the thing, folks. He can absolutely smoke a ball. Left foot can pop it, right foot can pop it. Pretty lethal.
Yeah, Lomas, for me, had a good game. He had a good run out today. Didn't score a goal, but he was active. Really worked hard. He's disappointed he didn't score a goal, but he did the hard work defensively from that center forward role. Iwolo here is going to have a chance to come in and try to find something here in the last couple minutes in stoppage time.
Thought Lomas did well.
Thought he did as well.
Off the head of Tobin. Iwolo, good little flick. Iwolo tries to get it back. Iwolo trying to dance with it. He'll lose it. 90th minute. The key will be now how much added time. The fourth official.
It's got to be a lot, huh?
Yeah, he's getting ready to show us. Well said. Couple goals.
4 or 5
to
minutes,
lose.
5 at least.
Thomas. I'm going to say 4 at least, but I like what you're saying about 5. World Cup, probably be 7.
It's 15.
7! Wow, how about that? 7 minutes of added time.
Dean Linky on fire tonight. Uh-oh, here we go.
Kelly is down. It's going to get longer than 7 now, too. Mike Anhauser. Mueller, the captain, trying to get Rios away. Let's take another look at that foul so we can see what happened. We were so caught up on how much extra time.
I think he's cramping. Looks like the way he's holding his leg, saying, look, here's my calf. It's not moving. Angelo Kelly here just cuts inside.
Yeah, he just fell down.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the foul is for me.
Yeah, I guess maybe they're just saying out of bounds.
I mean, if you're speculating, though, I mean, I think it's
cramping.
His calf is cramping. And once that happens, there's not much you can do.
Magic spray,
please.
Let's
get the magic spray. Let's do it.
Not sure how much of that spray they have in Iowa.
Yeah.
92nd minute. Well, Gordon Wild. Now Van Schaik. Looking for Guerra. Look at Taylor. Knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Blanco a little bit there, just panicked a little bit. Should have brought that ball down.
We got a lot of soccer left, though, folks.
Yeah.
We're not even 2 minutes into the 7 minutes of added time. 7 minutes added. I haven't seen that.
It's been a long time since we're in a game with 7 minutes.
Now watch Gordon Wild, folks. He can serve a great ball with his left foot, and he can put it in there with some pace. I'm not quite sure North Carolina FC knows about Gordon Wild, right? So they got to be ready for this. Pops it in, it's got a little swerve, it's dangerous, and almost a goal. How about that call right there?
Oh, and he's going to be so disappointed, Guerra. He should have finished this one. Watch this. This ball is just wicked. It's dipping down. Graham Smith can't clear it. And Guerra, from the penalty spot almost, at least a little deflection off of Connor Tobin. I mean, here goes again, I think, Wild with the corner kick.
Left foot again, far side, Miller. Guerra.
Too much spin on it to hit that one first time.
Hackshaw he thought about jumping on the bike, stays down, and the whistle. Gordon Wild, he can serve some wicked balls with pace, and it can throw off any defense out there.
Yeah, it just comes off that left foot so uniquely. We'll see. I think Guerra, when he'll go back and watch this game, he'll be disappointed he didn't make a little better contact with that one and put it in the side netting. Both teams now just seem they can create that one chance to come away with 3 points.
All right, so we're about halfway through the 7 minutes here, just about. There it is, 93-30. We're walking it up. Tim Bacchus, #1 goalkeeper for North Carolina FC. Off the head of Archer. T. Shipolani down near the corner flag. He's so good at drawing corners here. Let's see if he can do it. Couple step overs. Shipolani looking for angles. He'll take a corner. No, back on his left. Slanted to Smith. I like that ball. Smith needs to do better with it.
Yeah, he got a little bit blindsided there. Gordon Wild checking back as a forward, playing some defense. Yeah, I think you're right. It was a smart play from T. Shipolani to put it at the top of the box. There's trouble here.
Turnover. Gordon Wild. He is ready, folks. Wild.
Oh, boy.
Tackle there from Guillen, and Guillen will get a yellow against Wild.
Yeah, he just came in a little bit reckless there. I think Gordon Wild took his first touch, was a little bit too long, but Guillen late in the challenge. This is the touch. It was a little too far, but he gets there first. Guillen's lucky there, honestly. I got that stud up there into the shin. I think he pulls out of it a little bit, but trouble. Gordon Wild's thinking of hitting this thing?
I don't know. He was a moment ago when he pushed it 3 yards up. Gedd is also taking a look. Yeah, Wild's he's gonna try to put some mustard on this, I think. I mean, Gedd has got 9 goals, and he's been there longer, so he might be able to. Yeah, I guess he's gonna tell Gordon Wild, I got this.
Yeah, I was talking back and forth, too, between Coach Anhauser, and the coach is not happy right now. Be a fly on the wall in the locker room after this one.
Yeah, I think Anhauser wanted Wild to hit it,
I think
right?
he did too. Garrett puts this one.
Back over to Wild. Wild might say, you know what, you didn't give it to me last time. You give it back to me, I may take it. Look at Wild. He told us before the game he may get one. Wild! Knocked out of there by Guillen.
Yeah, there's something going on there between Guerra and Coach Anhauser.
DJ Taylor. We're in minute 96 of what we think will be 97 plus. Right after they said 7, we had a delay because of the injury. It's good mustache work there by Kuzminski. He's got the stash going.
Nunga again in the midfield there for Charleston, just making the challenges.
All right, Jason, here we go. 30 seconds plus. I say plus because I do believe this referee, based on what he did in the first half, will let each team have a run at it. And speaking of the referee, gets in the way of Becker. Now goes the other way. almost got in the way again. Cipollani, open on the far side is Blanco. Cipollani goes this side to Rios. Rios can finish. Rios, back across, loose, still loose. Drop! Oh my, cleared! Becker's got it. Back again, Cipollani! Oh, off the post! Still loose.
What in the world?
Miller back in. Woo! I got lightheaded on that one. I really did. Ball was pinging around. Miller back again. Iwolo. Crowd going crazy. They missed the bike. Still loose. Collision. And finally cleared out of there. Oh my.
You have never seen a combination like that. I've never seen anything like that at the end of the game. How many chances?
That says it all, right? That says it all right there on your screen. Let's go.
That was wild. Look at this. Rios does a great job. Hip swivel and puts it in off the back of a defender. Iwolo has an opportunity. Cipollani blocked. Comes back to Cipollani, I think, here. Yep, off the post from Cipollani. Then it bounces around again.
Hits the post.
Defender tries to clear. I mean, that is crazy. Inside the box in the 97th minute. Wild.
Pretty sure I was cranking up a how about North Carolina FC, but the post denying Cipollani. For Jason Gary, I'm Dean Linke. Final score from WakeMed Soccer Park, Salem Stadium, Cary, North Carolina. North Carolina FC 1, Charleston Battery 1. Thanks for watching, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.